Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. How's the sound? How's the music? How's the music, everybody? Can you guys hear me okay over the music? Or do I need to lower the music? Please let me know so we can get started. Let me say something. Okay. Those of you that are saying to lower it, y'all are tripping. Music sounds perfectly fine. You can hear me just fine over the music. So if you're saying lower it, you can lower the volume on your end. But on my end, I just turned on my own video and I sound fine. The music sounds perfect underneath my voice. So we're gonna get started here. So give me 1 second.
This is Chris.
Okay. So let's go over US30 here. So yesterday we caught sells. Yesterday we caught these sells on the private live. I don't see the group anymore. Email me. Why are you messaging me on here? I'm not gonna see your message. Don't DM me, don't write me on here. Email me like the email said. If you can't get into the private group, email me right now, please, from your application thread. Because there was an issue with the group yesterday. I had to spend just about the entire day fixing it. It's what has me in a shitty mood this morning. Just email me and I will get you back in the group and I will address what happened in the private group later on today. If anybody's on this live and you're in the private live group and you don't have the link and you were kicked out accidentally yesterday, just email me from your application thread and I will get you back in the group. Nobody was kicked out. It was a mistake on my end off of some nonsense that some people did that I had to correct. So just email me if you don't have access to the group. There's about 30 of you that are missing. So those of you that are missing, just email me please if you're on here. Okay, and don't DM me. Do not DM me. Email. All right? Thank you. Okay, so let's talk about US30 here. So US30 we caught I'm gonna move this zone here. Okay, so actually let me take everything off here. So we had price that was bouncing here yesterday, the rest of the whole week basically. We waited on price to come back to our major area here, and then we waited on a rejection areas to take a sell. So yesterday on the private live, we caught these sells. So there was no trade until then. The buys were there, but you're taking buys in a bearish market. So I wasn't looking for any buys yesterday. The sells played out nicely. We had a really nice trade. We literally got in at the top of the move here. Our entries were just sniper as always, right around here. And where did I get out? I think I got out around here. I got out right around here, and this thing just continued to drop down to this area here. So it was a nice winning trade for yesterday. So I was in anticipation for price to continue down to maybe this area here of support, but it did not make it. It stopped and pushed back up and never came back. It continued pumping. So price was above this area last night. So last night I adjusted my zone. I probably shouldn't have, but I adjusted my zones to these highs, which I was second guessing, but I did. And I was actually looking for price to sell off. I was thinking maybe it was making a deeper push, like a deeper pullback from this pullback, but it didn't. It was going bullish after that. So I took sells last night on US30, right around this area here, and I had my stops really tight, like right above these highs here, and I wasn't gonna hold the trade. I got out early. I got out like not at the bottom here, like right around there. I didn't catch a big move. It was very small, very small move. But I got out in profit. Thank God I closed, because it turned around and went bullish, which is why I had my stops so tight, and I didn't hold the move. Another reason why I did not hold the sells is because this setup that I saw here was eerily similar to the setup that I took that massive loss on. If you look here, you'll see the market was pumping up and then pumping down here. So you would assume, right, that the market is going to come down, do something like this, and then find its way on down to at least this area here as the first TP. But I'm looking at this last night. It was around, I don't know, 1:30-ish, 2 in the morning. And the volume was very low. And even though the volume was low, it was pre-London. It was pre-London. And I was anticipating something to happen there. And the volume, and I said, you know what? I really don't like the way this is dropping. We had an area of resistance here that was forming, that was holding right here. So that's why initially this was my first area of TP, because I didn't know if price was going to break this low to continue down. Not only that, this low right here is sitting as a support where price once held as a resistance, which was previously where my previous zone was as a major level. So I had to keep that in mind too. So just in case the market did not continue to push, this right here is why. And I kept that, even though I moved my zone, I kept it in the back of my mind, which is why I didn't hold the position. I did drop the analysis in my private group, but I told them, hey, my stops are super tight just in case. And as always, when I drop analysis, I never give hey, take profit here. This is where I think the market is going to go, but you manage your trade how you want to manage it, because it's not a signal. I don't give signals. I just give you what I'm looking for, what I'm taking, and you decide how you want to manage it and whether or not you want to take it. So the trade ended up going bullish, which is beautiful. It actually, even though, thank God I didn't hold, but even though it went the other way, this is exactly what we would have been looking for yesterday had this happened. Had we not got this push to the downside and the market continued pushing and it broke above our zone. As you can see, it did, but it wicked out twice. Okay, so it was trying to push, couldn't push, pushed above this area here, and then what do we see here? My beautiful bounce, push, bounce up. I'm looking for those bounces. Did we get the bounces? Yes. What are we looking for today? Buys. Okay, so that's really what it is. So this push to the downside here was just a retest. It was just a retest. It really wasn't a sell. It was just a retracement of this newfound area of support that was once a resistance. We pushed up, we retested, and then we took off. So now what are we waiting for? Pull back and then another takeoff. Right now, the only thing we're looking for above this area is nothing but buys. Okay, easy peasy lemon squeezy. Would have been nice to catch this move last night, but it is what it is. I erred on the side of caution, and it played out nicely. Okay, and my contacts are bugging me today. Okay, so this is, again, what I don't really like about US30 sometimes. The overall move plays out overnight, and then when New York session comes around, guess what? We have to wait for the goddamn retracement to take the overall move. So today is going to be a game of patience, but I'm not going to be on the charts very long today. I'm going to wrap it up around 10:30 because I have a flight to catch today at 2 o'clock. So I have to be out of here relatively quickly, and in good old Charlene fashion, I haven't even packed yet. So this isn't a trip I'm really looking forward to, so I'm not that excited to pack shit. So y'all know how it is, family stuff come together, it's always some drama, always, you know, something going on, and it's like, you know, you gotta go, but at the same time, it's like, damn, you know, here we go. So, seeing family members you haven't seen in a long time, dealing with all the drama that comes with that, it's just, sometimes, you know, and, you know, when people are grieving, people get upset, people act out, it's just, it can turn into a real shit show. And I just don't want to be a part of any of that, but just so my mom doesn't disown me, I gotta go. If it wasn't for my mom, I probably wouldn't go, honestly. Love my grandma, God rest her soul, but the drama that comes with dealing with all that is a lot. So y'all pray for me on this trip. But yes, just a reminder, there will not be a live stream tomorrow. Obviously I'm gonna be out of town, so no live stream. So NFP tomorrow, so y'all be careful with that. All right, today, no news today, we're good to go. And then tomorrow is the day. Non-farm employments. Here we go for tomorrow. All right, so I will be watching. I will be keeping my eye on my iPad to see what's happening for tomorrow. But most likely today, maybe tonight, last night's trade will probably be my last trade of the week. I'm not sure, but we'll see. So Charlene Gold has been acting very naughty. It has for the last several weeks. Sorry for your loss. Thank you. Are you looking to get in a position today? We'll see. The buys have pretty much taken off here. Pretty much taken off. Would this have not been a dope ass entry for buys? It would have, but it was 2 o'clock in the morning. I was tired. I wasn't gonna sit here and reanalyze and take a trade and not be sure. So I got lucky on this move here. Got out when I got out, and you know, this was the overall move. I think US30 likes to do the big pullbacks around 9:30. So I don't think we're gonna see much of a pullback here until 9:30. And then by that time, I'll try to find something before 10:30. But if I don't find anything by 10:30 on the dot, I have to wrap it up and go pack and take my ass to the airport. So we'll see. But I'm not gonna rush anything. We'll see.
I love you, Sonny. Have a safe trip.
Aww.
I love you, Sonny. Have a safe trip.
Aww. I love you too, Mama. I'll see you when I get back. And I'm sorry I'm gonna miss your birthday, but I'll see you when I get back. I'll give you a gift when I get back. Have a great day at school today. I love you. All right. So I was in a crappy mood, but not so much anymore, because that was a beautiful message. That was so sweet. That was so sweet. Is that my daughter? No. Well, she's pretty much my goddaughter. Her sister's my goddaughter, but I consider both of them my goddaughter. Her birthday's next week. Her party is on Sunday. Unfortunately, when I get back off my flight, her party's already going to be over, so I'm going to miss her birthday party. So, kind of sucks. But I didn't book the tickets. My mom did without telling me. She booked them on my credit card on top of that. And now I couldn't change the times, and I'm going to miss her birthday. So I tried to go see her last night before I leave today, but because she's at school right now, obviously. But her mom had already put her to bed by the time I was able to go see her. So I'm going to miss her party. So I feel bad about that. But you know, it's my goddaughter. For those of you that don't know. So that was such a sweet message. She's such a sweet soul. I love that little girl to death. Come on, US30. Don't take off without us today. Please, don't do that. Don't do me like that today. You smacked me all week. We only had 1 or 2 good wins this week. So please, find yourself back down here so we can get back up there. Let's look at gold real quick. How do I... So yesterday, on a new episode of XAU USD, on the previous episode of XAU USD, gold was pumping up, and then we found resistance and dropped all the way down to this area here. So this is the zone that gold needed to come back to respect to go back bullish, and it did that. Okay, we talked about it yesterday. As long as we held this support, gold was bullish, and it's still holding, has not broken this area yet. Look at that long wick though. Look at that drop here at 230, the nerve of gold. 230 did this long rejection and closed back inside the zone. Look at how much rejection we had here before it finally pushed. If this ain't manipulation, I don't know what is. And gold is notorious for manipulation. It really is. Look at this candle, this 230 candle. These are all 30-minute candles. Wick, 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 wick. One wick to the downside. Now there's only one wick to the downside, and I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4 wicks to the upside. A lot more rejection to the upside than the downside. However, this zone here, this support area, is much stronger than your exhaustion areas to the top there. So it looks like at market close, we pushed up, and we have yet to give us a decent pullback for us to look for a buy continuation here. We do have a nice area of support that's formed there on the 30-minute, which is pretty nice there. You could look for price to come back there. But as usual, like gold fashion, what it's been doing the last several weeks now is not giving very good pullbacks. This one just so happened to pull back 100% here. But we are riding back up here, and this isn't a bad area to take a buy. It's just that your stop loss is going to be a little bit bigger than you'd like it to be. So it needs to be down here somewhere. So you're looking at a 50+ pip stop loss for a potential 100+ pip push. Okay. It wouldn't surprise me if gold was to find itself back down here and then push up. We could do that. It did that here. I don't think it's going to do that though, because we already had this first push. Okay, here's the bounce, guys. Bounce, bounce. That's a push there. First push. Usually when it doesn't complete the move on the first try, after that next retest, bomb, bomb, it's probably gonna go after this. For it to come all the way back down here and then potentially play around again like it did here and here, that might be a stretch. That might be a stretch. If I had to take a trade, I'll probably be looking for entries in this area here, in this zone here, and you might have to reduce your risk, because now, you know, unless you're, you know, you're okay with the stop loss, then that's what it is. But I don't see that happening. So that's what I'm seeing on gold. News at 8:30, unemployment claims. Okay. Oh, we do have news today. Must have slipped this when I was looking at the news. I was focused on this here, not looking at this little secret sucker here that was hiding out underneath all this GBP down here. All right, we'll see about. Maybe that's a good thing. Maybe with news, we can get our nice wick down, and then we can look for the buy continuations to the upside. That would be perfect for us today. I actually hope that does happen today. I would love for news to come out and give us a nice spike, come back, and bye-bye. AU, ooh, look at AU. We finally broke this zone. We finally broke these highs here. Let's do a fresh analysis. About time, man. We could not look at this. For days and days and days, we could not break this high here. Finally, we broke. And we're nicely coming up to these highs now. Look at that. What do you look for in news? Nothing. I just let it play out and go off what I see, because I don't trade news. $600 viewers, 155 likes. No giveaways today. No giveaways today, it looks like. What do you think about gold? I literally just went over gold. Rewind the video. Why did I move that zone yesterday, Charlene? Why? Why didn't you just leave that damn zone alone? You would have been in these damn buys. Well, I probably would have closed already, but jeez. Jeez Louise. See how unperfect we all are, guys? We're all human. We lose, we miss moves, we analyze differently. Why y'all keep spelling my name wrong, man? Jeez. Do you think ICT is a scam? I started reading it and it seems scammy. Well, if you think it's a scam, then it's a scam. I don't have any opinions on it one way or the other. I don't know why people act like ICT is some type of secret society or something. They're just traders, just like us. They just have a different way of looking at the markets. Why do people treat ICT like they're a whole different race or something? I don't get that. I don't get it. It doesn't make sense to me. It's just a way of looking at the markets. At the end of the day, we're all traders, are we not? Are we not all traders? That's like saying, hey Charlene, I just found out about scalping. Is scalping a scam? I think scalping is a scam. What do you think? At the end of the day, we're all traders. Who cares? If you like that style of trading, then do that style. Who cares about what anybody else got going on? Just focus on you. What you like, what you resonate with, what works for you. Don't worry about all this other stuff that they got going on out there. Don't worry about it. It's not important. It's not important. I promise you, it's not important. Whether they're a scam or not has no bearing on you being a successful trader. No bearing whatsoever. I hear about that all the time. ICT, ICT, ICT. What the hell is ICT? Are they a race? Are they the Illuminati of trading? Who cares? You do your own research. You find out your own information. You do your own due diligence on something. Because my experience with something could be totally different from your experience from something. That's why I don't make recommendations on things. I tell you what I think of it, and then I tell you, you go make your own decision on it. A friend of mine DM'd me yesterday, hey Charlene, what do you think about this person with this bot? This person, I see them posting profits with this bot, I gave my honest opinion. I don't believe in bots. I think all of them are most likely cash grabs when people come out with them. How many bots have you seen come out last longer than a few months? Or a few weeks? A few months is pushing it. A few weeks. They never work. They never last very long. You hear about an influencer coming out and saying, yeah, get my bot. Look at how it's smacking. I give them 1 month and you won't even see them posting about it anymore. You know why? Because the shit don't work no more. You think if I had a bot that was smacking on trades, had a track record for weeks and weeks and weeks and years, I would be trying to sell it to regular people? No, I would be marketing it to the biggest hedge funds, the biggest banks in the world. So I could literally get rich overnight and just chill. See, the big boys that trade, guys, they're trying to make 10%, I believe. What is it, a month? I think it is. I don't know the exact numbers, but it's a very small number of profit that they're trying to make on a monthly basis. We're trying to make 10 times that every day. You really think if I had something that could make people money, institutions money like that, I'm gonna sell it to a regular Joe Blow online on Instagram who probably lives at home with his mom, who probably doesn't have an account bigger than $150? No. They're all bullshit. Show me a bot that has a track record of working over the course of a year plus. A year plus. Show me that. You know why? Market conditions are always changing. Always changing. Look at what gold been up to. Look at what gold has been up to. Gold been on some funny business for weeks now. In my opinion, the way I trade it. Maybe not for other people, but for me it has. Somebody tell me who your favorite influencer is. Tell me the last time you bought a bot. I know some of you have, because people are lazy. They don't want to study. They don't want to put in the work. They want to make easy money. They see somebody who drives a Lamborghini telling them, hey, come buy this bot. It's been winning for the last 3 weeks. They bought it. Tell me if you still have that bot right now working for you. Because if you do, why are you on this live stream? You have a bot. A bot trades for you, right? So what are you doing here? I want someone show me a bot that has, show me. Somebody show me. And I will come on this live stream and I will say, guys, I've been proven wrong. Here's this bot. This person showed me a live account, and this is how the bot's been doing. It's been working like this for over a year, and here it is. I stand corrected. I don't have a problem admitting when I'm wrong. Somebody show it to me, please. I'm not gonna name names, but I know plenty of influencers that came out with bots. Where are they now? Where are the bots now? Do you even hear them talking about the bots anymore? Y'all gotta open your eyes to things, guys. Stop being mesmerized by shiny things. Stop it. I created my own bot using my own strategy. Good for you. Everybody that has approached me with a bot telling me, hey, Charlene, can you do this? Can you do that? Can you promote this for me on this is my bot. This is this. I have said no to every last one of them. Every last one of them. Q could come to me and say, I got a bot. I need you to do this for me. And I'm going to tell him, no, thank you. I don't believe in bots. I don't. I'm sorry. They don't work long term. They're a waste of time, a waste of money. AI and all that kind of stuff, yes. Do I believe in that? Yes. But I just don't believe that a Joe Blow on IG is going to have the secret sauce that's going to save the entire trading industry, and no one ever has to trade manual ever again anymore, and this is all you need. And oh, by the way, I'm only selling it for 150 bucks. So you mean to tell me you have something that could literally make me financially free for the rest of my life if I wanted it to, but you're only selling it to me for 150 bucks. Okay, all right. Okay. Anthony Williams has a bot that he's been working on for 3 years. It's doing well. Show me the proof. That's it. Show me the proof. You better be sitting right next to him working on it with him and for you to make that comment. But if you only see him from the other side of your phone screen, you have no proof of that. And Anthony's a cool dude. But I don't care who you are. You could be Jesus Christ. Jesus, I love you. Thank you for everything you've blessed me with. I don't want your bot. I swear to God. No. Because if it was that easy, guys, everybody would do it. This thing would be spreading like wildfire online. With the popularity of trading, the popularity of prop firms, people struggling to pass prop firms because they can't freaking trade, people blowing accounts left and right. You don't think if somebody had something like this, all of us would know about it, or there would be a buzz in the industry, or something would go? Come on. The prop companies would have a hit out for you. You better not show this to nobody. Having them pass our stuff. Now we got to pay people out with our demo money. Y'all better stop. Trust me, guys. When you are on one side of a trade, somebody is on the other against you. Everyone that wins a trade Every day we smack on US30, somebody's getting clapped. When I lost that 80K the other day, somebody was on the other end of that taking that profit. Money just doesn't disappear. It's transferred from one entity to the next. You never lose money, it's just transferred. So stop believing the fugazi nonsense that's going on online, guys. Get on the charts, study, put in the time, and do what you gotta do. Stop trying to take a shortcut. But once again, guys, that's just my opinion. You are more than welcome to have your own and follow that. This is my own opinion. Okay? Okay. And any influencers watching this live, you already know what the answer is. If you come to me and ask me to push your bot, I'm going to tell you no. Straight up. Thank you for thinking of me, but no thank you. What's your take on algorithmic trading, especially if you don't know how to markup chart yourself? Then you can't trade. If you don't want to study on how to markup chart yourself, don't trade. Don't trade. Simple. If you are a lazy bum and you don't want to study and you don't want to put in the time to do the chart work and you don't want to back test and you don't want, just do yourself a favor and go somewhere else. Go somewhere else, because every single successful trader you see, they didn't get that shit from being lazy and overnight success. We all had to work and work and work and study and study and study and bust our ass and lose money and sacrifice time and stress to get to where we are. If you want to take a shortcut and get everything that we got without putting in any of that work, do yourself a favor and go do something else. Go do something else, because it's not for you. Because if it was that easy, every last one of you would be profitable. Every last one of you would be smacking on these charts every day. You think it's easy? Okay. You think it's just get a bot? Yes, I got lucky. I got in at the right time. I'm just going to get this bot, and if the bot's going to trade for me, I'm going to make $1,000 a day, and I'm just going to go quit my job and go lay on the beach every day. Okay. Let me know how that turns out for you. Let me know. $8:30, nothing happened. 8:32, nothing's happening. Will Go be your main pair again, or will you prefer to US30 more? So Taban, you've been on my lives more than once. You've been on my lives more than once. If you're asking that question, I think you're just bored and you're just trying to be in the chat. If y'all want to talk to me, just say that. But don't come in the chat with dumb questions. If you want to ask me out, just ask. If you want to ask a question, just ask. But don't come to me with garbage questions, guys. Come on. Let's have fun in the chat. Let's ask good questions. Let's talk about good stuff. Let's have fun. It's Thursday. It's a Thursday morning. Some of y'all think I don't be remembering your screen names on here. I know. I remember. Come on, guys. I'm not a dummy. I pay attention to things. Let's have fun on here. I woke up in a shit mood today. Trying to pull myself out of it. So let's have fun, okay? I need you guys to cheer me up. Come on. And y'all are here because you love how real I am with y'all. I don't sugarcoat jack shit. I tell y'all exactly how I feel about something. God, I don't want to go on this trip, man. Jesus Christ. Is that bad? Is it bad that I don't want to go to this funeral? I think it's bad. I feel bad for saying that. I do. But man. A couple years ago, guys, this is like maybe 2 or 3 years ago now, my cousin passed away, and his funeral was straight drama, and it should not have been. It should not have been, and it was. And I'm just like, man, do I want a round 2 of that? I don't. Y'all want to hear a weird, crazy, creepy ass story? When I was a police officer, when I was a cop in Miami, I used to work in a city, in a little area called Little Haiti. So those of you that know Miami know that area. It's not very big, right? It's like literally like a 4-block radius. You know, it's very small, but it's a high crime area. It's getting better now, but it's a high crime area usually. A lot of shootings, gang activity, drug activity. You know, they're trying to clean it up now, but it's cool. And my cousin was in Florida, and so he was killed in Little Haiti. He was killed like literally one block over from that area. And in my department, when you're assigned to work a certain area, you have like a certain zone. And in that zone, in your area, there are quadrants and zones. And every officer is assigned to that zone. And that night, I used to work a lot of overtime, and I would work overnight. That was when I was working overnight. I was working from 9 o'clock at night to 7 o'clock in the morning. And that night that my cousin was killed, I was off that night. I was off. But I oftentimes worked a lot of overtime. So that night, my sergeant calls me and says, hey, we're kind of short tonight. We don't want to keep people, at work who don't want to stay. Because the way it works is when they don't have enough people to work that shift, what they used to do is they'll make the previous shift stay an extra 6 hours, where you just had to stay. You couldn't leave. And that would suck, right? Because you're like, damn, I got to stay an extra 6 hours. You want to go home, rest and all that. So you stay. So to alleviate that, what they did was they would call people who were off that day to see if they might want to come in and work, so that the afternoon people can go home on time. So I was one of the ones that always used to volunteer, because sometimes at night it was quiet. When you work at night as a cop, guys, it's one or two things. It's either super busy or it's super dead. Like nothing's happening, radio's quiet, everybody's sleeping, and you're good. It's an easy shift. Ain't nothing going on. Or there's shootings left and right. There's, high-speed chases. There's all types of stuff going on. So it's going to be a flip of the coin. Okay? So most nights though, it's quiet. It's not too crazy every night. So on nights where I wasn't doing anything, I'm like, well, shit, let me go in and because you get time and a half and all that. So, and you get easy money. So my sergeant calls me and she's like, hey, we're short tonight. Do you want to come on in and help us out? And I thought about it, and for some reason that night I was like, oh, nah, I'm all right. You know, I just didn't feel like getting up, putting on my uniform. You know, I just didn't feel like it that night. Okay, cool. All right, see you when you come back to work. Cool. Hang up the phone. And so that night, it was around, I think 11 or midnight. And I was at home, and my mom calls me, and she's crying on the phone. I'm like, what's going on? Are you okay? And she says, you know, I'm not gonna say my cousin's name, but she says so-and-so was just killed. He just got shot. And I said, what? I said, what happened? Like, where was he? You know, my mind, now I'm like on high alert. My mind is going crazy. You know, that's my cousin, you know? And she says, yeah, he was shot right over here, you know, right over there in Little Haiti. And I said, what? So I call my, you know, people that I knew at work. I'm like, hey, you know, was there a shooting? This and that. Long story short, I get all the details. And guys, here's the creepy part of that story. So remember I told you we work in zones, quadrants, right? My cousin was shot inside my zone where I would have been working had I gone into work that night, because they usually put you in the same spot where you worked at before if that's where they're short. And if that's your area, you know that area. I know all the streets, I know the people in the area. So they like to put you in a place that you're already familiar with. If I had gone to work that night, guys, when my cousin was killed, I would have been the one dispatched to that call. And when I walked up on that scene and walked up to the body, I would have seen that was my cousin that was dead on the floor. And when I tell you guys, I don't know what I would have did. It was nothing. Only God protected me that night. Only God said, Charlene, I need you to stay home tonight and don't go to work. Because had I gone to work, I would have lost my shit. Because I go to shootings all the time. I've seen plenty of dead bodies. It's something you never want to see. Something you never want to see. Sidebar, I had a call once that was in Little Haiti, and it was a shooting, and I wasn't even far. I actually heard the shots. I heard the gunshots. It was an automatic gun, automatic rifle. Da 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 da. I'm like, oh shit, here we go. Bomb! Emergency call goes out. Boom. I get dispatched. I'm right there. Lights and sirens. Boom. Head over there. I get there. I see the lady on the floor. It was a lady who got shot up. It was a drive-by shooting. And I get out of my car. Ambulance is already on the way. Fire rescue is already on the way. Other units are already on the way. I was the first one there. I get there. Throw on my PPE gear, gloves, all that good stuff. Because I know there's going to be blood. There's going to be all types of stuff. Run over to her to try to perform CPR. Because I know that, you know, this lady just got shot up. And I get there. And she had riddled with bullets. Just riddled with bullets. It was a black lady. And she was looking right at me. And I grabbed her hand. I'm holding her hand. And I'm like, hold on. Just keep talking to me. Keep your eyes open. Keep looking at me. And they train us to, when we come up on a scene like that, how to talk to people. How to, hey, what's your name? You know, do you know who did this to you? You know, you try to get information out of them just in case they don't make it. So you have that information. I'll ask them, do you have kids? What's your kids' names? You want to keep them talking and talk to them about things that you know they care about. You know, you're not going to say, hey, what did you have for breakfast yesterday? You know, not some dumb shit. You know, you're going to talk to them. Hey, stay with me. Hey, my name is Charlene. I'm going to take care of you. I'm going to hold your hand. I'm going to be with you. Hold on. Fire rescue's on the way. You know, you try to perform CPR on them if you can, if they're not talking. You know, you look around. You make sure whoever shot them ain't still around. What if the person is lurking behind a tree, ready to light you up when you get there? You know, So not only are you trying to help this person and trying to keep them alive for when fire rescue gets there to help them, but you're also on high alert because you don't know if the shooter is still around. You don't know what went down. You don't know if somebody, you know, if they got a weapon. You don't know shit. You just know this is what you got to do. So I'm with this lady. I literally saw her take her last breath. She was looking right at me. She was trying to talk, but she couldn't talk. She looked right up at me and she went, and then done. She died with her eyes open. And I never forgot that day. I never forgot that. And I closed her eyes, and when they got there, cover up the body and, you know, go do what we gotta do. So anyway, back to my cousin's story. It was only God that told me to stay home that night. Because had I gone to work, I would have been the one to have walked up on my cousin. And when I told my mom that story, she was like, wow, oh my God, you know? So everything happens for a reason, guys. Everything happens for a reason. So don't take people for granted, man. You never know. You never know. You never know. I see the comments, guys. Thank you, guys. Appreciate the condolences in the chat. Appreciate it. But yeah, guys, police work, when you work in a high crime area, it's not easy. It's not easy when you have to, you know, you have family. Imagine somebody you love getting killed, right? And you can't even see them. The body is laying right there, and you can't go over to them. You know, it's a crime scene. You got all types of cops, investigators out there. You got media out there trying to record, being on the news and all that. It's a lot. It's a lot. And some of the worst shootings that I saw, really took a toll on me. And after a while, you kind of get a little desensitized to it, because it's like you see it so often. You know, I saw a 16-year-old kid, freaking baby, shot up in a car. We got the call, shooting, and I pull up and the car is up on the sidewalk, and the windows were down, and I saw the driver's seat up, but I didn't see who was in the driver's seat. And the kid was like slumped over in the car. So I pull up, swing open the door, you know, hey, can you hear me? Are you alive? What's your name? You know, trying to shake him to wake him up. And this kid was shot up in that car. Bullet holes, riddle. I'm just like, man, some people just don't care. They will light you up in a second. They don't care who you are, who your parents are, where you're from, how old you are. And I'm just like, man. And what's sad, guys, and I didn't know this until I became a cop, right? If you get killed, like let's say you, like that kid who got shot up in that car and he's dead in the car, they don't take you out of the car. Unless they're trying to resuscitate you and there's a chance that you could still live, okay? But if they pronounce like you're dead in the car is now a crime scene, and they can't move the body. They have to leave you right there. So they literally put a sheet over you in the car, load the car up onto a tow truck trailer, and take it on over to the department. Like, I'm just like, bruh, really? I understand it, but it's like, let me tell you, it's a whole different ballgame. So, do I miss the job? No. Especially times like that, I don't miss. Were they always bad times like that? No. Not always. Not always. But you definitely learn to appreciate life. and listen to your intuition. And it's tough. It's tough. It's tough. There was a little 10-year-old kid. I'll never forget this little boy. He was a badass, man. He was a bad kid. Like, he was a good kid, but a bad kid. Let me tell y'all, okay? His parents didn't give a shit about him. He had a ton of brothers. Okay, he grew up, lives in the hood, 10 years old. And he was breaking into cars, breaking into businesses, stealing stuff. Every time we got a call or we got something in a certain area, we already knew it was that badass kid. We were like, God darn it, he's at it again. You know, I don't even think he went to school. And one day, I get a call. I don't mean to laugh, but I would have fun with him. Even though he was a bad kid, I would have fun with him because he's still a kid. He's 10 years old. 10 years old? What do you know at 10 years old? You're a child. You're a baby. You don't know shit, right? So, again, I'm not going to say his name. But he was, at 10 years old, he had a rap sheet longer than most adults. Full-grown adults. Okay? But he was a juvenile. And one day, he got shot in the butt. I don't know, I think he was breaking into somebody's car or something happened to him. Again, I don't mean to laugh, but I'm just thinking about the interaction I had with him. And I get there and he's laying on the ground in front of this store in a good area too. He was messing with the rich people too. He was doing that too. And I walk up to him because at the time I didn't know he was shot. I thought he was just laying on the ground. So I'm walking up to him. I'm like, bro, what's up? And he goes, man, he shot me in the ass, man, he shot me in my butt. And I said, what? He said, yeah, somebody shot me. And I'm like, oh my God. So I get on the radio, call for emergency services to come help me. And I'm like, well, where were you shot? He goes, right here, man, right here in my butt. Look. So he pulls his pants down and he shows me the bullet hole in his butt cheek. And I'm looking at him, I'm like, oh man. I said, okay. But it was a tiny little hole. You know, I think he was shot with a 22 or something. It wasn't a big, like, you know, crazy shot. But it wasn't, he got shot. So I said, what are you doing? I said, what are you doing out here? What? It was like 2 a.m, you know, late at night. And he's out here messing around, you know, you wonder where his parents are at, what's going on, you know. But this kid got shot at 10 years old. And he's talking to me like nothing. Like, yeah, man, shot me in the ass, shot me in my butt, look. And he rolls over, pulls his pants down, and he's showing me his butt cheek. I see his freaking Spider-Man underwears on, and I'm looking at him like, bro, what you doing out here? You know, I don't know, if I got shot, I don't think I would be as calm as he was. Because I'm just like, man, I get shot, I'm acting like I'm dead already. You know what I'm saying? I think that was the first time he ever got shot, too. He'd been in trouble, he'd been roughed up before. He'd been chased and stuff, but I don't think he ever got shot before. And then he got shot in his ass, right? Like, bro, if there was ever an irony story that you needed, that was it. Like, bro, you don't need a butt whooping. You need to get a shot in your ass for you to listen. And you shouldn't be doing this. So the ambulance comes and they come pick him up. And they have to put him on his stomach, right? Because he got shot in his butt. So they can't put him laying on his back. So they put him on his stomach. And so they put him on his stomach. And he had a knife in his back pocket. So the ambulance guy, hey, you can't go with this. We got to take this and that. So I take the knife, you know, I'm turning it in or whatever. So I follow him to the hospital because I need to get his statement. I need to know what happened and everything. And I already have a relationship with him. He knows me. I have a rapport with him. I know he's a badass kid. Not saying he deserved to get shot. No child ever would deserve to have that happen to them. But I need to get information from him. So I get to the hospital with him. They go in there. They do the little surgery. They get him out. And so I'm talking to him. And I said, you know, what happened? Tell me what's going on tonight. What happened tonight? How did you get shot tonight? And he said he was breaking into somebody's car. He actually said that to me. And I asked him to be honest with me because, come on, man. I know you know me. Let's just talk. You don't have to hide anything. I know what's up. So he says, yeah, I was breaking into this car. It was a Mercedes. And this car pulls up next to me and says, yo, what are you doing? And I didn't say anything. So I just ran around the other side of the car trying to get away. So the car pulled off and left. So when I saw the car leave, I went back to the car to finish breaking into the car. And then all of a sudden, I felt something on my butt. I said, you felt something on your butt? What does that even mean? He goes, yeah. So, and then when I realized somebody shot me in the butt, so I tried to run, and that's how when I fell, he said it hurt so bad that he just collapsed. He just collapsed on the floor, and where I found him at, that's where he collapsed at. And I don't know who called the police. I don't know how it happened or whatever, but he said, yeah, he was trying to break into a car and somebody shot him in the butt. He don't know who shot him. That probably wasn't the whole story. I'm sure there's probably a little more to it, you know, but that's what he told me. So I'm like, all right, man, that's all you got for me? He was like, yeah, that's good. And guys, I kid you not. Less than a month later, he was back at it again. Breaking in the car, stealing shit, ripping and running. And I'm just like, oh my God. Somebody save this child. Somebody give this child a big brother. Somebody he can look up to. Somebody to teach him the right way. Oh my Lordy. He was back at it again. So apparently a gunshot in the butt cheek doesn't do it for him. I don't know what will. Doesn't do it. So let me tell y'all, man. Too funny. Crazy. I don't know. I thought, a butt whooping usually does it for some kids, but apparently a gunshot in the butt cheek doesn't do it. It just doesn't do it. Oh my God. But yeah, there's some things I do miss about it. Some things I do. Got to help a lot of people. A lot of stuff. The worst, I would say one of the worst things I would hate about the job, I would say arresting someone that I really didn't want to arrest, or that I felt didn't deserve to be arrested. Like, some of you guys may not know this, but domestic violence is super serious around here, and you deal with a lot of, I hate to say it, but ghetto people. You're dealing with people that don't really give a shit about things. They live a different lifestyle. Let's just put it that way. And there are times where some women knew the law. And if they caught their man cheating, or they were upset with him about something or anything, you could literally pick up the phone, call 911 and say, my boyfriend just hit me. Even if he didn't touch you, he could be sitting on the couch, letting you calm down, minding his business, watching football. And if you call the police and say, hey, that man over there, yeah, he just hit me. That's my boyfriend. That's my husband. He just put hands on me. We literally had to arrest him just for that. Some guys would be like, yo, I swear to God, I didn't touch her. I did not put there was no scratches. There's nothing. Now, if we find out later that you're lying about it, obviously you're going to get in trouble. But a lot of them didn't care about that because it was so hard to prove. And many of them didn't even go to court. It was bullshit most of the time. But if I got called to a domestic call and the lady says, yeah, he hit me, and she's standing there fine, no scratches, no nothing, you can't tell there was an argument, nothing going on, I literally had to just arrest the guy. Even if he's begging and pleading, like, listen, I promise you I didn't touch her, I didn't hit her, I would never put my hands on her, there's kids in the house, whatever the case. And there's times we had to, I believed them, but I had to arrest him. And now this guy has to spend the night in jail on some bullshit. And I'm just sitting there and I'm looking at the girl you want to slap the shit out of her. Like, you know you're lying right now. You know you're lying. But you're doing this because you're upset right now. And then 2 days later, and some of the guys, kind of blame the guys too sometimes, because you know what you're dealing with. If you are with a girl who would do that to you, who knows if she's lying about something, she can put you in jail, mess up your record, got you in all this, got you locked up with with the worst of the worst over some nonsense, and you go back to her after that, okay, so then that's what you want to deal with. Because I'm sorry, if I'm dating somebody and you do some shit like that to me, I swear to God it's over. Ain't no coming back from that. Once the police get involved in some shit, it's not. Game over. Because no, we're not doing that. Especially if you're lying. Especially if you're lying. You put me through all that on a lie, on some bullshit, nah, it's a wrap. I don't give a damn how long we've been together. You're willing to do that to me, you don't love me, you don't care about me. We good. I'm good on you. So there were times where I had to take action on certain things that I just did not feel was right. But because I have to follow the law, I don't have a choice. We had to do it. So that's something I didn't like, among other things. I think we're gonna tap these highs today. How long have you been single? Who told you I was single? Are you just assuming or what? What if he called? Same thing. It goes both ways. Same thing. The guy called and said, oh, you're talking to another dude on your phone? Oh, I see text messages. I see sexting pics. Oh, for real? Oh, watch this. Yeah, he wants to call and lie and say, hey, she slapped me in the face. She's going to jail. That's your girlfriend? Oh, okay. The funny ones, the funny domestic calls is when they want to put somebody out. That's the funny ones. Because you get ones where the girl, sometimes the guy, they try to put them out, but they live together. You know, your name's on the lease, or you got mail coming there, you got clothes in the room, you've been living there. If the person has been living there for at least 2 weeks, they have clothes, they've established residency there, they got mail coming there, or better yet, their name is on the place, you're not getting them out. You have to go evict that person through the court system. You can't call the police and say, oh, my girl is cheating on me, I want her out the house now, I can't be with her no more, I'm breaking up with her, she doesn't want to leave, I want her out, I pay the bills here, no, we're going to look at you and say, sir, she lives here? Yeah, she lives here, she got clothes here, yeah, her name's on the, yeah, we can't help you. And the girl will be sitting right there on the couch, probably sitting there texting her new nigga, and you can't do anything about it. And man, let me tell you, some people don't care. They don't care. They're like, officer, I'm telling you, if you don't get him out this house, y'all gonna be back here tonight. Y'all gonna be back here tonight, and it's gonna be worse. Like, they warn us too, and we tell them, listen, don't do nothing you're gonna regret. I know you're upset. I know you want him or her out the house, but we do not have the legal authority to make them leave. We can ask them to leave. We can say, hey, look, man, she's not feeling you right now. You know, your tempers are high. You know what? To keep the peace, why don't you go? Can you stay at a friend's house? Can you call your parents? Can you stay with them for a little bit? Can you get a hotel room? Can you do anything to not be next to her right now, because she doesn't want you near her? She don't want you in the house. Can you please? We'll ask you nicely to leave, but we can't in no way make the person leave. So if they don't want to leave, they don't have to leave. That's their house. So a lot of times we will have people that tell us it's going to be World War III in this house if he don't get out, if she don't get out. And they'll go as far as throwing stuff out the window. They'll find clothes. They'll try to change the locks. And that's the other thing too. What they'll do is they'll wait for the person to leave and then change the locks. You can't do that either. You can't. You have to give the person access to that dwelling. So if you change the locks, you better give them a key. Otherwise, you're going to get arrested. You're going to get in trouble. So the law is twisted in a lot of ways, guys. It's twisted and it sucks, but hey, what are you going to do? You know, them stories be funny though. Them stories be funny as hell. So I wouldn't pay the rent. We both get evicted. I'm not getting evicted for nobody. That stays on your credit. I'm sorry. I ain't getting evicted for nobody. What you know, the key to it is you just got to make their lives a living hell while they're there. You know, that's all you got to do. The person doesn't want to leave. You make them want to leave. You know. Some people are only together because they can't afford to live on their own. You know, some people need, especially with how high things are now. Shit, ain't nobody trying to go by themselves unless you can afford it. The people that don't want to leave, though, they're the ones that ain't got shit. They ain't got nowhere to go, nothing to do. They can't afford to go to a place on their own. They literally have to stay there, otherwise they're going to be homeless. So that's why you got to know who you're dealing with these days. You know, if you're dealing with a bum, you're dealing with some cheating loser who's not doing nothing with himself, can't get his own place, ain't got a good job, a career, can't help you pay none of the bills, is just out here just there. You chose to be with that person. You chose them. You put yourself in that situation. So you can't blame anybody. You can't. Somebody does something to you, I'm not saying everything is your fault. But if you choose to associate and be with this person, then everything that you deal with them, that's on you, because you're choosing to tolerate it. I've done that, changed the locks. That's crazy, man. You gotta go through all that just to get somebody out. That's nuts. That's nuts. I'll legit pack up my shit, go get a new place, and break the lease without even telling you. That's legit what I would do. You don't want to leave? I can't make you leave. The police can't make you leave. Watch this. I will go break this. I don't care if I have to go live with family again. I will get myself away from you, no matter what I have to do. You just gotta think. You gotta think and be smart. Find a way to manipulate the situation so it works out in your favor. You know what I'm saying? Now they're gonna wonder, was that piece of ass worth it to you? Was it worth it now? Because now you're homeless and I'm chilling. You know what I mean? Was it worth it? Because sometimes some people don't realize what they got, and they make really bad decisions, and they end up on the wrong end of the stick. Because if you know you with somebody and they're the ones really supporting your livelihood, that's the last person you want to do wrong. Because if you let them find out, and you know that person is crazy, they're the type to like really put you out on your ass, you better walk a tightrope. You better walk a tightrope. I'm almost tempted to take these cells because I see this coming down. I don't think it's going to continue pumping here. I think this is going to continue down to at least this area here, if not this area right down here. I think it's going to continue down here. I just don't really want to take a sell right now in such a bullish market. But I think this is going to continue down here. I think it will. Has any of your ex-police coworkers started trading because of you? Some of them reached out to me, but I don't know if they are or not. Some of them reached out to me, but I kind of told all of them to kick rocks because they weren't my friends before, so I'm good. If they ask me, I send them to somebody. I'll be like, oh yeah, go buy a Q-Banks course. I send them somewhere else. I send them somewhere else. I know that's petty of me, but I'm a petty person. Because y'all wasn't rocking me before. Why are you trying to act like you care about me now? You know, people will text me and be like, oh my God, Charlene, I'm so proud of you. You left. I'm so proud of you. What are you proud of? You don't even know me. Stop lying. I don't like that fake shit. I just don't. So no, I kind of brush everybody to the side. They try to come to me with something. If we was cool when I was working with you, like friends, yeah, I'm cool with those people. But the others, nah, don't hit my phone. Nah, you wasn't with me shooting in the gym. I had to call my brother to help me kick her out. Ouch. Damn. They want help when you get successful? Yeah. Yeah, I'm petty like that. I'm sorry. If you weren't nice to me before, if you wasn't checking for me like that before, I'll be cordial. I'm not gonna be mean or disrespectful or act like I'm holier than thou and I'm all better than them. I'm not gonna do that, but I'm gonna let you know that I'm not gonna help you. You need to go elsewhere. There's plenty of other people that teach trading. You can go to them. You just can't come to me. Because when I was at the department and I needed help and I needed someone to look out for me, y'all didn't give two shits. So, nah, don't come to me for now. Nope. Go somewhere else. Go somewhere else. You sound hurt. I might sound hurt, but I'm not. I'm good. I'm chilling. I wake up every day and live my life how I want to live it. They still got to go to work every day. So, the way I see it, I'm not hurt at all. I think I came out all right. I think I'm doing all right. I just withdrew my entire year's salary in one day. I think I'm doing quite all right. What do you think? Where is the volume today, guys? Jeez. Is it just me or is nothing moving? Is it just me or is nothing moving? A lot happened yesterday. The markets are tired. Yeah, I think you're right. And we have NFP tomorrow. So. I remember when I used to trade at night. I used to trade London session when I was at work. I had an iPad in my car, and I would trade off my iPad. And I was trading GBP NZD, which is like gold's little sister in a sense. It's super volatile, moves like gold, and it pays like gold too. GBP NZD, great pair. And I was in a trade. I had two lots open. I'll never forget. I had two lots open, and I was up $400 on each position. So I was up $800, guys. That was the biggest I'd ever had. Most profit ever in a trade. And like true new trader fashion, I didn't close. I kept it open. I'm like, oh my God, I'm up 800. I wonder if I could get more. So I left it open and let the trade run. And I'm sitting in my car watching the charts, all giddy and happy, like, yeah, I'm up $800. You know, this is the most I ever made, this and that. I was chilling. Guys. Beep. Emergency call goes out. Shooting, over here. Shit. So, lights and sirens, speed on over. Completely forgetting I got that trade running. Go to the shooting, handle it. I was on that call for like, I don't know, 5 hours. Because those calls, you're there all night. That's it. That's the last call you're getting for the night. That's your scene. That's a wrap. You're not doing nothing else, and you're stuck there. When I tell y'all, and I left my phone in my car. Guys, I came back to my phone. I ran so fast to my car to get to my phone just so I can go to the trade to potentially close it, because I'm like, shit, I left that trade running. I had no stop loss, no TP. Guys, I went from 800 profit. 800 profit, that's the highest it was when I put my phone down. Not only did I lose the entire 800, I lost $400 extra on my account. And I was like, when I tell y'all I was so mad, I wanted to cry. I was like, oh my God, my biggest day ever. And I let that thing go right out the window. Right out the window. Man. I was so mad at myself. I was so mad. And then ever since then, I started using, that's why I started closing. I was like, you know what? I'm not going to be greedy no more. $800 would have been a world of difference to me at the time. That's when I said, you know what? I'm going to start closing position. I'm not going to hold anymore. If I'm up a certain amount of money that I'm happy with, I'm just going to close. I'm just going to close. And that's where that came about. So when you guys see me in profit and the trade is pumping nicely and you see me just close out of nowhere, it all started that night. It all started that night. Are the charts in Charlene not clear, or is it just me? Go to your YouTube and go to your settings and change the resolution to 1080p. But yeah, guys, that's where that was born. I said, nope, I gave all that profit right on back, and I lost $400. That was rough. That was rough. Especially when it was your first big day. That was my first big day, officially big day. I was trading on Hugo's Way at the time. What happened with Hugo's Way, by the way, guys? What's all this talk I'm hearing that they got kicked off of MetaTrader and all that? Anybody trading on Hugo's Way that knows what happened with that? Because what is going on here? I seen some of that on my Instagram feed yesterday. I didn't know what that was about. What's really going on with all that? Somebody tell me. I've been doing that lately, just closing my position, not letting it hit my TP. Yeah, that's cool. As long as you win, that's all it is. I stopped trading GN 2 years ago. I never looked back. You know why? We know why I stopped trading it? Because it started ranging a lot. It used to trend really nicely, and then out of nowhere, it just started ranging a lot. And I'm like, oh no, I can't do this. They got kicked off by MetaQuotes. But does anybody know why? I know they did, but do you guys know what happened? Like, what's the backstory there? What's the backstory? Because I'm trying to see something here. They migrated their dashboard so they're not on MT4 app. Because they're gonna lose a lot of business if they don't get back on there. They had a migration with a new CRM, didn't tell anyone, and people got messed over in their position. I still use them. Cash out all my funds yesterday. I received payment this morning. Okay, so they just migrated, but why are people leaving? If they just migrated somewhere else, do they not want to use their new platform? They're back on MT4. I'm using them right now. Okay, well, it's a lot of mixed stories here, so I don't know. They suck. I actually was happy with Hugo's Way when I first started using them. The only reason why I left them is because the spreads were really high. I didn't realize it at the time because I didn't know any better, but their spreads were really high. And at the time I was only trading GJ, and the spreads were really high. The spreads were like almost 3 pips, and that's pretty high in our industry. That's pretty high. Have you heard of Vital Markets? Yes, I have. People complained. Who won the $1,000? Nobody yet. I keep on trying to figure out how to pick a winner because all the comments were relatively the same. It's hard to say, oh, this person had the best comment when there's like 50 other comments that are exactly alike. I thought I was gonna get a really different answer from someone, but they were all the same shit. So I'm gonna find a different thing to ask about the giveaway. I'm still gonna do it. Someone's gonna get $1,000. I just need to figure out what to ask. Maybe you guys can give me some ideas. Cause I like doing giveaways, you know. And 1,000. I mean, I've done $5,000 giveaways. I've done 1,000, 2,000 before. But that was with on my broker. We did that there. I might do another one, and probably for the new year we'll do another one. We almost gave away a $10,000 one, but the guy that was gonna win it left the broker. So I was like, oh, okay, cool. That US30 sell may be a minor pullback. Yes, it is minor. It will be minor. Yep. I started with them in 2019 and the spreads were crazy. Yeah, that's when I was using them, 2019. Because I started trading in 2018. So that's when I started, you know, getting serious with it. And I'm like, damn, the spread's over here, lower. Why am I still using this one? And that's when I pulled all my money out and went somewhere else. I pulled all 50 bucks out and went somewhere else. Because that was back when I was still blowing accounts. Not paying out? I had never heard of that. Never heard of that. Is getting the $1,000 leverage a good idea? If you're trying to flip an account, it's a good idea. Otherwise, no. You can 500 is fine. If you're the kind of trader that likes to flip accounts, then yeah, you could use that. It will give you a lot more leeway.
It's easy to
but if you're, you know, a disciplined trader, you don't want to do that. But at the end of the day, it's not even about the leverage. It's not. It's about you. You are going to control your lot size. You're going to control your trading. Leverage has nothing to do with it. What size lot you use has no bearing on your leverage. No bearing whatsoever.
Yeah. Don't talk in this mic.
I would like to sell my watch.
Yeah, which watch is it?
So I do have an AP, the 50th anniversary chrono blue dial.
The best thing to do is if I can take your WhatsApp and you send me some pictures and the full details on there, then I can price stuff for you.
Yeah, sure.
Perfect. Thank you. Speak to you soon.
Thanks, brother. I would like to sell my watch.
Yeah, which watch is it?
So I do have an AP, the 50th anniversary chrono blue dial.
The best thing to do is if I can take your WhatsApp and you send me some.
Hello? My bad, guys. I was on mute. My bad. I think gold is going to pull back here. I don't think it's going to stop here. I think we're going to pull all the way down here and see what happens here and then push up. Yes, 30 needs to retrace. We need to retrace. Push up, then flip. Come and find yourself down here. Let me see the 15. That retracement is going to be hard. If we push up even higher, this retracement is going to be even harder when it does come down. Let me see. Did it leave a bottom wick? Yeah, it did, but we have 20 minutes left in this candle, and this one just started. Even better. So now it's forming the top half of this candle. It might keep pushing and then turn around and flip and retrace and give us a deeper pullback here. I don't see US30 flying like this. It has to pull back at some point. So we just gotta wait on the pullback. Might trade the pullback today. Definitely not gonna trade the buys because it might take too long. Might take too long to wait on that. Bow, 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 bow. You think it might fill that bearish candle to the left? Eventually it will, but we need a deeper pullback though. See, this is a big move here. From this, like, look at this move, guys. It's running so hard. It's gonna pull back. Nice and hard. It's gonna pull back. If you jump in for buys now, you're chasing the market. You're telling me you have bad FOMO. You have to wait. You got to wait. Shit. Oh my God. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Alright guys, I'm gonna head over to my private group now. See if we can find a quick setup. Other than that, that is all for today. No live stream tomorrow, okay? No live stream tomorrow. That is it for us this week. I'll see you guys next week. Monday morning, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. Y'all be good for tomorrow's NFP, so just take it easy tomorrow. Other than that, that's it for today. Any information, the 3-day in-person class seats are filling up, so if you want your spot, be sure to use the link in the description box of this video to apply for that class if you want it, okay? Other than that, you guys have a great rest of the week, great weekend, and I'll see you guys next week. Y'all be good. As always, it's your favorite female trader, Charlene FX, and I'm out.